No, ma'am.
Today we'll take a look at the reading skills. So reading skills, this is a new chapter which is added, which might not be in your module, but then. So reading skills. अध्याय के बाद आप ये जान पाएंगे कि पढ़ना क्या है, रीडिंग क्या है, व्हाट इज रीडिंग, पढ़ने के प्रकार, व्हाट आर द टाइप्स ऑफ रीडिंग, व्हाट आर द टेक्निक्स ऑफ रीडिंग, पढ़ने के तकनीक, सक्रिय रूप से पढ़ना, एक्टिव रीडिंग, एंड विभिन्न प्रकार के पढ़ने का चयन करें और उसका उपयोग करें, एंड देन यू विल नो कब कौन सा सिचुएशन के अनुसार, when will you choose skimming, when will you choose scanning, when will you choose intensive reading, and then you will know also what is SQ3R. So what are the SQ3R? You will come to know what is meta guiding and what is speed reading. So after going through the chapter, you will be able to define what is reading, what are the types of reading, techniques of reading, how to read actively, select the use of different types of reading, scan the passage for specific information, and you will be able to define what actually is reading. So before going into the details about what is reading, so let us look into the definition. According to Webster, reading is thinking under the stimulus of the printed page. When you read something, you will start thinking. For example, you've read the definition. Reading is thinking under the stimulus of printed page. Whenever you read something, you start thinking. अभी आप ये सोच रहे हैं कि रीडिंग क्या चीज, सोच रहे हैं ना? ओके, लेट मी गेट बैक.
Yes, ma'am.
तो जब भी कोई चीज आप पढ़ते हैं, आप उस पर सोचने लग जाते हैं. You start to think. So when you read this statement, reading is thinking under the written page, under the printed material. इस स्टेटमेंट से आप क्या सोच रहे हैं? What things come in your mind?
When we read what we see in the printed page, we get to think about it.
You start thinking immediately. Like the moment I told you, today we'll take a look at what are the reading skills. Then your thinking starts immediately. Please be interactive in class. So according to Webster, reading is thinking under the stimulus of the printed page. Reading is psycholinguistic guessing game. Psycho means relating to the mind, mental activity. Thinking also is a mental activity. Psychology of the mind. Psychology, your thought process. And psychology is the study of human brain, human mind. मनोविज्ञान मतलब आपके मन में क्या चल रहा है? साइको अबाउट द माइंड. लिंग्विस्टिक गेसिंग गेम, मतलब कि लिंग्विस्टिक का मतलब होता है लैंग्वेज. आप गेस करने लग जाते हैं, यू स्टार्ट गेसिंग, ऐसा उसने क्यों लिखा होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if you're the manager and somebody tells you to request you for a leave, कि मुझे 5 दिन की छुट्टी चाहिए, आप इमीडिएटली सोचने लग जाते होंगे क्या क्या बात होगी, क्या छुट्टी क्यों चाहिए इसको. ऑटोमेटिकली यू स्टार्ट थिंकिंग एंड गेसिंग. अभी हम शुरू कर देते हैं अपना थॉट प्रोसेस. हो सकता है उसके ऊपर कुछ परेशानी होगी, हो सकता है घर में कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा, हो सकता है कोई जरूरी काम होगा. हम लोग पूछते नहीं है पहले, लेकिन गेस करना शुरू कर देते हैं. Whatever we read, after reading it, we start guessing. उसने ऐसा क्यों लिखा होगा? Like we are thinking, why did Webster write that psychology is a guessing game, reading is a guessing game? तो आंसर क्या आता है? हो सकता है वो हर चीज सोच समझ के लिखता होगा इंसान, रिसर्च करके लिखता होगा. कि जो इंसान लिखता है तो रिसर्च करके ही लिखता है, सोच समझ के लिखता है. तो क्या रिसर्च किया होगा, क्या रिजल्ट सामने आया होगा जिसके बदौलत उसने ऐसा क्यों लिखा. तो वी स्टार्ट गेसिंग. The above definition suggests that when we read any text, we understand at 3 different levels. So when we are reading any text, we understand it at basically 3 different levels. What are these levels? Number 1 is pure literal response to the familiar words given. आप सिर्फ कनेक्ट करते हैं, क्या लिखा हुआ है उसको पढ़ते हैं. Second है you recognize some of the words, some of the sentences. कुछ वर्ड जो आप पहले से जानते हैं, जिसके वोकैबुलरी आप जानते हैं, आप पहचान लेते हैं, हाँ ये वर्ड मुझे पता है. जैसे फिर कहीं पढ़ोगे साइको लिंग्विस्टिक, तो आप जब साइको वर्ड आएगा तो आपको याद आ जाएगा कि हाँ साइको मैं ये वर्ड मैं जानता हूँ. So the second is you recognize the writer's intention, उसने क्यों लिखा होगा ऐसा. And third is your personal experience will help you to understand the given text. It means if you know English, आपका experience है English पढ़ने में, English लिखने में, बोलने में, then आपको वो मदद करेगा. जो कुछ भी आप पढ़ रहे हैं उसको you can understand it according to your level of knowledge. So all these 3 levels could be described as when we read the lines. Pehla, we just read the lines. Second, we think, we read between the lines. ऐसा क्यों लिखा होगा उसने? And the third, we guess, we read beyond the line. मतलब जो लिखा हुआ नहीं है उसके बारे में हम सोचेंगे, हो सकता है उसके साथ ये होगा, हो सकता है वो होगा. We start guessing. So reading is nothing but a decoding process. So the encoder or the writer, the person who is writing, the author, he is the encoder. He is giving you the message. And you are the reader, you are the decoder. You are trying to understand the message given. Encoder, message, decoder. Why this is? Yeah. I have to do the editing all the time. When I teach, it is a continuous process, adding, subtracting, changing. So, encoder, message, and the decoder. If I ask you what is the process of reading, what will you say? What is going to be your answer?
There are three processes of reading. First is encoder, writer. Second is message, and third is decoder, reader.
Okay. What is the process of communication?
There are 7 processes of communication.
Encoding, message, decoding, feedback.
Feedback.
Right?
Hmm.
So let us take a look at the SQ3R. So what does S stand for? What does Q stand for? So this reading technique is evaluated by Robinson in his book Effective Study. So Robinson is the author of the book, and he has, and this SQ3R is designed by him only. SQ3R stands for the initial letter of the 5 steps in reading. Reading a text. Sorry. Write this down. S stands for survey. Q stands for question. And then 3 stands for read, recall, review, and survey. Sorry, read, recall, and review. Survey, question, read, recall, and review, which is known as SQ and 3 R's. Note this down. Survey refers to a quick glance of the entire text. When you want to read something, what do? The first intention is you read कि कितना बड़ा है, कितना छोटा है, कितने पेजेस का. आप सर्वे करते हो कि नहीं करते हो?
Yes, ma'am.
कोई चैप्टर पढ़ना है तो आप जल्दी से देखते हो कि कितना पढ़ना पड़ेगा, और छोटा होता है बहुत खुश होते हो कि छोटा है ना. So first of all, we survey refers to a quick glance of the entire text. And then number 2 is question. We may ask questions, we may ask ourselves if we really want to read a particular text. क्या वाकई पढ़ना चाहता हूँ, और किस तरह से ये beneficial होगा? How far will it be beneficial? So after you survey, you think पढ़ना जरूरी मेरे लिए है क्या मेरे लिए फायदेमंद है क्या मैं वाकई पढ़ना चाहता हूँ इसको? You start to question yourself, and then the third is the reading part. The third step is actually reading, and then you read the text. The fourth part is recalling. The fourth step is reading comprehension is recalling. We should be able to connect the information gained. Recall means whatever you read, you must understand. You must, it has to be comprehensive. समझ में आनी चाहिए आप क्या पढ़ रहे हैं. So we should be able to connect the information gained. जो information मिल रहा है उससे हम connect हो सकते, मतलब उसको हमको समझना है, तोते की तरह पढ़ना नहीं है. Review. Reviewing is checking whether we have followed the earlier stages properly and effectively. Our last है reviewing. It means we are checking out whether we have followed all the steps, the first, second, and the third. Promptly का मतलब होता है अच्छी तरह से, और effective का मतलब आप जानते हैं. Now we come to the 4 types of reading techniques which can be used for 4 different situations. हर सिचुएशन के लिए अलग टाइप्स ऑफ रीडिंग. अभी तक आपको लगता था एक ही टाइप की रीडिंग है, पढ़ना है बस. अब कितने नॉर्मली पढ़ना है, लेकिन जब पढ़ेंगे तब जानेंगे कि कितने तरह का टाइप्स ऑफ रीडिंग होता है. तो द फर्स्ट इज द skimming or scanning, sorry, browsing. जब आपको कोई मैसेज ढूंढना होता है या कोई नाम ढूंढना पड़ता है तो आप ब्राउज करते हैं या एक एक को केयरफुली रीड करते हैं? ब्राउज करते हैं. उसमें कौन सी एक्टिविटी रहती है? धीरे धीरे पढ़ते हैं, जल्दी पढ़ते हैं, क्या करते हैं? क्विक. किसी का फोन नंबर ढूंढना डायरेक्टरी में, क्या करते हैं? ब्राउज करते हैं आप. So skimming is sometimes referred to as just reading, and skimming may help in order to know what the text is about at its most basic level. You might typically do this with a magazine or newspaper. कोई भी न्यूज़पेपर पहले उठाता है तो क्या करता है? क्या उठाएंगे अब पहले ब्राउज पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं? क्या करते हैं आप? खोल देखते हैं, फिर अपना यहाँ वहाँ सब जगह देखते हैं कि क्या पढ़ने लायक क्या चीज है. Do you read every word? Do you read every news? तो आप बस क्विकली देख रहे हैं. So when you're reading a newspaper and would help you mentally and quickly shortlist those articles which you might consider for a deeper read. सबसे पहले आप देख लेते हैं कि क्या क्या पढ़ना है, कौन कौन से आर्टिकल आपको इसमें पढ़नी है, आप शॉर्टलिस्ट कर लेते हैं. यू डू नॉट रीड द एंटायर टेक्स्ट. आप शॉर्टलिस्ट कर लेते हैं कि इस किताब में कौन कौन सी स्टोरी, कौन सा चैप्टर पढ़ना है, कौन सा पहले पढ़ना है, कौन सी बाद में पढ़नी है. So when you are shortlisting, you are skimming, you are browsing. Browsing also called shortlisting, something which you will read further. For deeper reading in future, you might typically skim to search for a name in a telephone directory. So quick reading. Skimming is quick reading. So what else you can do? You can reach a speed count of even 700 words per minute if you train yourself well in this particular method. आप 1 मिनट में कितने वर्ड्स पढ़ सकते हैं? बताइए. Yes, please tell me what is how many words can you read per minute?
Ma'am, 100.
100 आप पढ़ सकते हो. Here you can reach a speed count of even 700 words per minute if you train yourself in this method. Comprehension is of course very low. इसमें नेगेटिविटी क्या होता है कि आप कंप्रिहेंशन समझ में बहुत कम बात आती है, इसलिए कि हम लोग उतना पढ़ते भी नहीं है, ध्यान से नहीं थोड़ी पढ़ रहे हैं, स्किम कर रहे हैं, ब्राउज कर रहे हैं. Comprehension is low and understanding of the overall content may be superficial. और बाकी आपको ऊपर से आप देख लेते हैं, अंदर की कोई बात आपको समझ में नहीं आती है. बट ये कब जरूरी होती है? When will you browse? Skimming कब फायदा देता है बताइए?
And when we find the meaning of word, something from dictionary.
When you're searching for words, when you're writing something and you want some good words, you will search, you will browse. You will see a list of words starting with A, and then you will browse which word you want to take. तो जब कुछ जल्दी में करना होता है, कुछ आप ढूंढ रहे होते हैं, when you don't have much time, you quickly you search something and then you. इसमें क्या होता है, जब लिस्ट आप 100 वर्ड्स का लिस्ट आपके सामने है, तो you will not be attentive to all the words. Some words you will skip. You will even though if you do not understand, but you will not pay attention to those words because आप quick reading में है ना, skimming कर रहे हैं. So skimming is quick reading. And हर एक type of reading का काम होता है. अगर आपको एक नाम ढूंढना है आपको, तो क्या आप एक एक नाम को आप पढ़ेंगे तो कितना टाइम लग जाएगा आपको? You will be wasting a lot of time. Now that is skimming हो गया. Scanning. Scan का मतलब क्या होता है? कुछ आपको स्कैन करना है, डॉक्यूमेंट स्कैन करना है, क्या करना है? जैसे when I go home, when I'm leaving my house, I say bye. मेरा डॉगी छोटा सा डॉगी है, उसको कहते बाय नूर, गोइंग, बाय बाय. वो गुस्सा हो जाती है and she'll try to hold my clothes or something. And then she will scan you. ऊपर से नीचे स्कैन करके देखेगी. अगर हम बाय बोलेंगे, शूज नहीं पहने होते हैं, तो हम बोलेंगे बाय. She will look at my shoes when I put on my shoes or not. स्कैन करती ऊपर से नीचे. पहले हाथ देखेगी, उसे खाने के लिए तो कुछ लाए हैं कि नहीं, उसको उसके लिए कोई गिफ्ट है कि नहीं. She will look at me, at my facial expression. She will look at my hand, and then she will look at my shoes. कि whether I'm wearing my shoes or not. कि shoes नहीं पहने हुए हैं तो she is not going, ऐसे बोल रही.
And
What is she doing?
checking.
She is scanning. She is scanning you top to bottom. बोलते भी देखो स्कैन कर रही है हमको अभी. एक्सरे में क्या होता है, जब एक्सरे के लिए जाते हो तो क्या होता है, बॉडी स्कैन कब जरूरत होता है? Probing, scanning, when the doctor wants to find out some health issues.
Ma'am, scanning means checking.
चेकिंग. कितना टाइम लगता है कि एक्सरे कंप्लीट होने में? बहुत कम टाइम लगता है ना, बस स्कैन. कोई डॉक्यूमेंट तुमको स्कैन करना है, कितना मिनट लगता है?
Seconds.
Yes. So scanning involves getting your eyes to quickly rush across sentences and is used to get just a simple piece of information. Interestingly, research has concluded that reading off a computer screen actually inhibits the pathways to effective scanning. And thus reading of paper is far more conducive to speed comprehension of text. कोई किताब मिलती है आपके हाथ में, तो आप क्या करते हैं? पूरी टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट्स को स्कैन करते हैं कि नहीं? क्या क्या पढ़ना है, क्या क्या बिजनेस इंग्लिश में क्या क्या है, you scan. You're not actually reading chapter 1, chapter 2, but what are you doing? You're scanning table of contents. अच्छा ये सब पढ़ना आपको, आप quickly scan करते हो उसको. Now we come to the most important part, intensive reading.
And scroll the screen, can't see. Scanning and
Yeah, what?
scroll the screen, ma'am.
अच्छा, you're writing. प्रोब कर रहे हैं, आप देख रहे हैं कि क्या चीज है इस नॉवेल में, कितने स्टोरीज हैं. प्रोब कर रहे हैं.
Screen is not scrolling.
So it is.
Ma'am, actually, screen is not visible, ma'am.
How come? I'll try it. Now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
while scanning, you get a vital piece of information like क्या पढ़ना है, इस chapter में क्या क्या है. Not completely, but you will get an idea of what you have to study. And now we come to intensive reading, which is like intensive care unit. You have to give a lot of attention to reading.
Deeply reading.
Deep reading, you have to read line by line, word by word. And if you don't understand a particular vocabulary, you write that down, you learn it, you make sentences. So when you're making a presentation, before that you are preparing. So you are doing some deep reading or intensive reading. So what actually is intensive reading? So you need to have your aims clear in mind when undertaking intensive reading. It means you have to be focused. You cannot multitask. Intensive reading is multitasking in its own way. Like you're thinking, you're reading, you're writing, you're researching. Right? So you need to have your aims clear in mind when you're undertaking intensive reading. This is far more time consuming than scanning or skimming. Scanning will take seconds, minutes, but intensive reading, it requires for a great deal of time. If you need to list the chronology of events in a long passage, you will need to read it intensively. This type of reading is indeed beneficial to language learners as it helps them to understand vocabulary by reducing the meaning of the words in context. It moreover helps with retention of information. You can retain the information you have gathered for a longer period because you have spent a lot of time in intensive reading. So this is quite natural that you will be remembering it for a long time. So something which you have studied intently, you will remember it for a long time. So intensive reading persists in your long-term memory because you have spent skimming and scanning. You will not know what were the words other than the words you came across. You will not be able to recall a lot of words. But if you're doing intensive reading, you will know all the vocabulary. You will know because you have studied it, you have learned it word by word, sentence by sentence. So that is why. And that is one reason why reading huge amounts of information just before an exam does not work well. आप पढ़ाई करते नहीं हो और सिर्फ एग्जाम के पहले MCQs कर रहे हो, आप नहीं कर पाए थे ना. Only a few of them you got 10 on 10 on MCQ. Learning just before an exam will not help. So when students do this, they undertake neither type of reading process effectively, especially neglecting intensive reading. So students who are not into intensive reading, they cannot achieve their goal. They may remember the answers in the exam, but will likely forget everything soon afterwards. Now, extensive reading. When you're reading for pleasure, आप मन लगाने के लिए पढ़ते हैं, कोई लाइट नॉवेल पढ़ रहे हैं और लाइट रीडिंग के लिए कुछ पढ़ रहे हैं. So extensive reading, pleasure reading होता है. So extensive reading involves reading for pleasure because there is an element of enjoyment in extensive reading. You enjoy what you read. Because there is an element of enjoyment in extensive reading, it is unlikely that students will undertake extensive reading of a text they do not like. It also requires, क्या होता है enjoyment के लिए चलो ऊपर से देख लेते हैं और एग्जाम पास कर जाएंगे. Something which they don't like, वो यूं ही से देख लेते हैं, extensively पढ़ लेते हैं उसको. Not for enjoying, but for what? For their own satisfaction. क्या हाँ थोड़ा पढ़ लिया मैंने. It also requires a fluid recording of assimilation of text, of the text and content in front of you. If the text is difficult and you stop every few minutes to figure out what is being said or look it up for words in the dictionary, you are breaking your concentration and diverting your thoughts. So,
What is assimilation?
things which you have compiled. अर्जित क्या हुआ वो चीज? Now, speed reading of meta guide, which is in your book, I believe. So this is a technique that was discovered by Evelyn Wood. Why? To improve reading speed. It involves training yourself to read several words and understand them at a glance, and to develop the capacity to read words not only horizontally but also vertically. Meta-guiding is a visual directorial of eye and hand coordination, which involves using a finger. When you read something, you use a finger. Pointer, pen, pencil, stylus. Yes, here a whiteboard here. The teacher will point. This happens at a very early age in school, where the teacher, this is A, this is for apple, and this is B. This is a ball, this is B, this is a ball. So this is the letter C, this is A. She is pointing with a ruler or a pen or whatever. And when you're studying at home, you also do this. Quick reading के क्या होता है? आप जितनी स्पीड में फिंगर जाएगी आपकी उतनी जल्दी पढ़ेंगे आप. कोई धीरे पढ़ना है तो यू धीरे धीरे आप ले जाएंगे. When you're reading a newspaper, your fingers will go very slowly. नहीं? स्कैनिंग में क्या करेंगे? यूं जाएंगे आप. जितनी जल्दी मूव अपने उंगली या पेन या पेंसिल मूव करेंगे उतनी जल्दी आप रीड करेंगे. So this is required for speed reading. So it can be using a finger or a pen or a pencil or a stylus or any other tool that aids reading as the eye moves faster along with the guiding mean. मतलब guiding means के साथ ही आपका eyes भी move कर रहा है. So meta guiding also involves drawing invisible shapes on a page of the text to broaden the visual span of the speed reading. For example, visual aid, अगर कुछ है नहीं बड़ा, it was a circle, it was a square. ये क्या है? I'm not drawing it, but I'm showing it. So I say make a circle. At the top, write my word. क्या कर रहे हैं हम? I'm guiding you. I'm to do whatever I want you to do. This also is meta guiding. Drawing invisible shapes on a page of a text to broaden the visual span of speed reading. It can be a text, it can be anything. Example, an audience of customers at a speed reading seminar will be instructed to use a finger or a pen to make these shapes on a page and told that it will speed up their visual contacts, increase their visual span to take in the whole line, imprint information into the subconsciousness of for later retrieval. It has also been claimed to reduce the sub-vocalization, thereby speeding up reading. While it encourages the eye to skim over the text, it reduces comprehension and memory that leads to missing important details. An emphasis on viewing each word, though, is required for the effectiveness of this method. अब each word को emphasize करने के लिए हम each word को point करेंगे, then it will be. So basically, meta guiding is speed reading, which we use by using our finger, pen, pencil, or whatever. Now the assignments. So in this unit, we have discussed what is reading and what are the types of reading, like scanning, skimming, intensive, extensive, and the SQ3R method of reading. We have discussed what is meta guiding and how it aids in reading. Assignments are define reading. What are the types of reading? What do you mean by SQ3Rs? What is skimming? What is scanning? What is intensive reading? What is extensive reading? What is meta guiding? And then coming up next is abstract writing. So the assignments are in front of you. I will be sharing this, even if I'm not sharing this